Hello everybody, my name is Katie and I am a final year law student. I'm from Coventry in the West Midlands and my family currently live in Warwickshire. When I was at sixth form, I studied biology, history and maths with statistics. This was because law, there isn't any specific requirements, so I wanted to keep my options broad so I'd stay interested. Main reason that I wanted to study law was because I really loved history, and there's lots of similarities such as learning to analyse, and there's lots of reading, and I liked understanding why the past makes society the way it is now, and my main hobby was dance when I was there. I did some work experience in a law firm whilst I was at sixth form, looking at divorce cases and children cases, and this made me realise that the law was for me. I got to see the law in practice, I was meeting and talking to clients, I was getting involved in the documents needed for court processes. It gave me something to talk about in my personal statement. I decided to study at Reading because I absolutely loved the beautiful campus. It was a big deal for me moving away from home, so I wanted to be somewhere where I felt really comfortable. We also spent a lot of time talking to the lecturers, trying to understand what modules I could choose and what opportunities there were, and it really felt right for me. And there's the beautiful law school, which was a big selling point. I went to sixth form in Solihull, and I'd never lived anywhere but the West Midlands before I went to university. I was quite nervous to move away from home. I live with my mum, my dad and my sister and my two really cute cats. I went from living in Coventry, where I didn't really live near anything, I had to drive everywhere, to moving to Reading in halls where I was only a 20-minute walk from a town centre, where there's a big riverside with lots of shops and a cinema, and there are nightclubs, and it was just really easy to get there either walking or by bus. Also, it was only an hour train journey home for me from Reading, which was really convenient when I wanted to go home on the weekends. I lived in halls in Greenhow House. There were 8 of us in my flat and I lived in flat 6, and it was absolutely brilliant living with my friends, so much independence and doing my own food shopping. One of the things I did to make friends was make sure that I joined societies. I joined Forum and Latin, where I competed in shows, and I did modern tap and modern, where I was eventually on the committee as the treasurer, so I got to help shape what competitions and shows we took part in. It was a really good sense of community. The main society that I'm involved in is the Law Society. I mainly got involved to meet people on my course, and I eventually ended up being on the committee as Mistress of the Moots, which means that I organise the competitions. Last year I went on a really exciting trip to Brussels, where we went around the European Union buildings such as the Parliament, and I've got involved in lots of law competitions, which you can see there, which has helped me to see that the law is for me because I'm using the law and seeing what it would be like in practice in court. I worked part-time throughout my studies. I work as a student ambassador, where I deliver tours for open days, and I worked as a private maths tutor a couple of hours a week with children who are around 10 years old. Also, whilst I've been at university, I've taken part in a research project on gender equality in the UK in relation to Brexit, and I have found my passion for family law, which is what I intend to pursue as a career as a barrister. My best piece of advice is to believe in yourself. I never believed that I would move away from home, and I don't think my mum did either, but she always told me I could do whatever I wanted if I put my mind to it.